fucking take 3 here. Alright, this is like my 3rd attempt to do this because my audio keeps fucking up on me. It's annoying. I hate it. Well, basically, last time we learned about the dam and got some backstory. Now we're jumping into this. Hopefully, fucking... Oh, God, I'm already at the screen. I made this mistake in my 2nd recording. God, please don't. Just let me at least crank out 20 minutes. The very least. The very least. Colonel Sanders? Of course, this is right up her alley. I understand her wanting to take home Setoko and Rika, but I can't understand the Colonel Sanders. What is it good about that 4-eyed geezer? Probably better to hear it from Reina, don't you think? She'd probably just say, because it's so cute. Does Reina often go to the construction site to hunt for treasure? Every now and then she goes to have a look. With a girl her age rummaging through the garbage well, if Reina enjoys it, then I think it's fine. What are they doing over there? Dam construction? It's been bugging me since yesterday, like an itch. Haha, it was cancelled a long time ago. Everyone gathered together and fought against it. Hearing an ominous word like fought coming from Rika's mouth startled me. That's right, it's unbelievable. They said that Hinizawa would be sunk in a reservoir, and we had no say in the matter. I'm only here because they succeeded. Congrats, guys. The door opens, Sadako comes in. Sadako's like, oh, sorry. Reina's like, sorry. No. Yeah, Reina's like, sorry. And Sadako's like, sorry, I was taking a fucking Mondo dump. Way to use the can until you have to go. It's a lot easier since it shoots right out. Eek. How dare you say something to an unmaiden of unparalleled beauty. I'm a little miffed. 3rd time I've had to read this. Fucking, who she called a maiden. If Sadako really was a maiden, she wouldn't have reacted like that. The usual hijinks ensue. A boink. Fucking cartoon noises. I'm just waiting for it to stop. If it stops randomly, I'm done, and then you'll just get whatever. Or I'll do it again later. Now then. Gentlemen, in accordance with our rules of our society, I hereby bring a point to discussion. He, Keiji Mabra-kun, wishes to be included in our club activities. What do you say? Yes, everybody. Reina has no objection. Sadako, oh ho ho, I wonder what the likes of this peasant is up to the task. Blah, 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 blah. Me and Sadako both approve. The 3 that Mion had queried voiced their approval. Unanimous decision, Kenshi. You're in the club. Way to go. I present you the honor of being allowed in the entrance club. Starting from the beginning. Who said I would like to join? What our club does is, in order to cope with the various complicated societies, we perform various activities. I'm gonna stop reading fast. Sometimes they're in your favor, and sometimes they work against you. They're gonna play Old Maid. I'm pretty weak, so I prefer if you didn't single me out. Let's try and get along. You're so naive, Reina. The law of the jungle is survival of the fittest. That sounds a bit sketchy. So what kind of club is it? To sum it up, it's a club where we all play games together. Rika was the one who answered my question with a permanent response. So it's basically a club that puts Mion's hobby of collecting games to use. By playing the various games that Mion had hoarded every day, it seemed that depending on the day, there were prizes for the winners and penalties for the losers. I'll make this clear right now. We aren't playing house here. Should you treat each win as losses if your life depends on it? What's wrong with just having fun? Don't make it sound so crazy. The first rule of our society, aim only for the first place. Going half-assed just because it's a game is not allowed. Rule number 2 of our society, you're obligated to make all possible efforts. Use any means necessary. Of course, I'll do my best too. I'm pretty weak, but I'm trying my best. I knew that they were trying to say, it's in a game where everybody's aiming for the top, it's rather unsportsmanlike to play. Alright then, I too will go all out. It's time for my baptism of fire. I made a joke about fucking Fallout New Vegas here. Because, they covered him and pushed him off the Hoover Dam. I'm mad. I'm angry. I'm just fucking, I'm steamed. That's not smoke, Principal, Superintendent Chalmers. That's steam. Steam coming from the steamed clams we're having. Steamed clams. A word of warning, Kenshin. Get ready. It's gonna be nasty. The initiation looks like it's gonna be rough. Mion began fishing around the student lockers in the back of the room. They have games here at school, too. It's club equipment, so I guess that's fine. Complicated games put Kenshi at a disadvantage, so we'll play a game that should be familiar with you. How about a standard card game like Ace Attorney? These jokes aren't as funny when I make them 3 times in a fucking row. Can't really get into it unless there's a penalty. Loser has to have their wiener chopped off. Kenshi, looking at you. Whoa, whoa, whoa. It won't be oil-based, right? Right. Oil-based face painting. Oil-based face painting with oil-based paint. That's perfect. Sadako cheered the idea on. She didn't even flinch at the thought of such a severe penalty. It seems like she was raring to go. That's it, I can't lose. That's it, I'll just cut the deck and start dealing. Dun-dun-dun-dun-dun-dun-dun-dun. And the duel was on. He drew Dark Magician. The only difference is there's no Joker. That's how you play the game. Fuck you. You know, you never know. It's a pretty thrilling game. I'll take out the card now. Reina took a card and laid it face down on the table. She placed it in defense mode and ended her turn. She glanced up at fucking Rika, who's I don't know. I made a Yu-Gi-Oh joke like the first time, and then, well, it's pretty obvious the end game. To tell at the start though, it's hard. But the rest of them were very serious. Didn't seem as relaxed as I was. They compared their cards to them face down while gauging each other's reactions. It was as if they could see what each card was face down. No, it couldn't be. The deck was pretty worn out. No way. Can everyone tell by the scratches what card is on the table? Yeah, they can, Kenshi. Remember the rule of our second rule of our society. Kenshi must try his hardest to win as well. A number of cards are quite unique, Kenshi. It should be able to remember them quickly. Said so. Reina said so matter-of-factly. Suits me fine. Don't think a little thing like that can be your crutch. I lashed out angrily, but it was rather obvious that I was at a disadvantage. It was 3-on-1, and they knew the cards. The chips were on the table. The ground was on the floor. I ran out of metaphors. This wasn't a simple game of Old Bachelor. It was a test. And goddamn it, Ace Attorney noise scared me. They were playing with the answers sheet in front of them. Bring it on. I'll take advantage of your carelessness and beat you at your own game. The baseless confidence would soon be crushed. As Kenshi got his ass handed to him by 3 girls. What a puss. Kenshi, how about I tell you your hand from right to left? Dark Magician girl. Dark Magician. A fucking Slifer the Sky Dragon. Obelisk the Tormentor. And the Winged Dragon of Ra. Damn, she knew it. She knew those cards I had in my hand, and I had nothing on the field but a face-down card and a magic card. By the way, the Bachelor's is the Jack of Diamonds. Gahaharaga. I can tell what they are even if you switch them around. I'm out. Erg. I thought I was prepared for this, but it's just brew is overwhelming. I'm getting fucked in the ass. Demons. You're all demons. Reina isn't a demon, are you? Sorry, Kenshi, but it still gets me. Like that. Sorry, Kenshi. Reina says as she slipped her fingers under her vest and presses the detonator, activating the bomb she has, detonating the school. Reina has her 40 virgins in heaven. Allahu Akbar. Not even a hint of mercy. I mean, Reina's a suicide bomber. She shouldn't have mercy. Those club activities weren't to be trifled with. Alumni of the club would definitely survive in the cruelest of situations. If the class had self-detonating collars, dropped off on an island, they'd hunt them down, they'd enjoy it. I skipped that because I don't want to read that again. It's a lowest point system. The order itself dictates the points. Whoever has the lowest point total wins. I probably botched that, but this is where I fucked up. My audio fucked up last time, so since Kenshi finished last, he's 5 points. There's already 5 marked down on the scoreboard. I think this is unfair to Kenshi if we don't use a new deck. It's fine, it's fine. Kenshi's a man after all. He can turn the tables, even if the odds are stacked against him. It's fitting for a lowly peasant to scamper home and soak their pillows in tears. That's what I do. After work, I come home and cry myself to sleep while watching anime. I trembled uncontrollably with frustration. It was Rika's hand who calmed me down. I didn't even read that right. Keep on fighting. Yeah. Thanks to Rika's words of encouragement, I was able to calm down. You need to be able to calm when you're in a corner. That's the power I could muster during this crisis. Think clearly, Kenshi. Take your time. Look at the cards carefully. It's just as Reina said, each card had its own distinct markings that made them stand out. Memorizing them should be pretty simple. Think about the situation you're in. Try improving your power to improve your chances of victory. Wow. Great, Kenshi. Just like that. I covered the uniquely marked cards with my hands and the other cards, arranging them in such a way they couldn't be seen. That one with the ripped corner should be the 5, and I'm out. I couldn't let any of these precious hints slip me by. All information is a weapon, of course. Then it was my turn. Sadako fanned her cards for me. You see, I want that 7. Is this the one? I wonder about that, you know? You never know unless you take it. There was a bit of dismay in her expression, like she doesn't want to take it. I drew a knife on her and fucking stabbed her. I won't let that momentarily lapse slip me by. I know. It's this one. Got it. 7 of spades, ace attorney, objection. A cheer of ooh rang out. Of O, not ooh. There was no H. Noni? Omae wo moshinderu. This 7 should be the hardest one of all to tell apart. If it wasn't for memorizing the markings, those slight changes of their expression I was selecting the card was enough. Can't hide it from me, can she? This mark is the 2 of diamonds. What? She was startled by her own misread. Of course, everyone else was too. Whoa! It's rare that me gets a card wrong. No. Kenshi, could it be you? They told them apart by different marks. There was a nail scratch, so I put a new one on it. Bring! Are you saying he disguised it as the 2 of diamonds? What an impressive show of wit. Oh, whoa. Kenshi landed a clean hit. Clap, 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 clap. Now we're in the new stuff. That was a great Kenshi. That was an incredible match, you know? You know? Having defeated the Forerunner Mion when my brilliant battle left me ecstatic. But by total points, it was already set in stone that Mion would win, and I would finish last. It was kind of like one of those things, like you know you're gonna lose, but you just fucking, like you know you're gonna lose, but you do a dick thing, just fuck you. I'm going to end up the loser, I might as well, yeah. It's one of those things. It should be a proverbial slap in the face to Mion that was the very top already ensued victory. Ian McKenzie gets first place in this round. He'll still end up losing overall. Don't you hate that? Of course I do. Let's have a duel. One chance. If you win, we'll swap first and last place. How about that? She fell for it. A chance for upsetting would be impossible without goading her into it. I drew one chance. What do you say? Let's hear the rules. Let's hear the heart of the cards. There's a shuffling a hand behind her back. The card in my right or my left hand. Kenshi can guess which hand is the Joker is in, then he wins. When you turned around just now, you didn't pull out the Joker, did you? If you lose, I'll show you the card in the other hand, okay? That okay? The 3 gulped nervously at the unexpected turn of events. I accidentally pulled up the fucking tab. Alright, you got it. Mion grasped one card in each hand and thrust them at me. First I needed to inspect them closely. The card on the right was no distinguishing marks. I couldn't tell which one it was. Which one, I wonder, Kenshi? Which? Be careful. Yeah, of course, this is my chance. My big comeback. Looking closely at the cards on the left, I saw a little wear. It wasn't one that I had seen before. Still gonna get it wrong. Ah, that card is. I didn't let the bit from Sadako slip me by. Mion clutching her tongue. I didn't recognize the mark on the left hand from the small number that I had memorized. I didn't know what the left-hand card was, but I could tell from Sadako's reaction that card had already appeared in the game. Since it had already appeared before, it meant that it definitely wasn't the Joker. Ooh! Kenshi thinks it's the one on the right. Will you choose that one then? Will you? Left card definitely wasn't the Joker. If I could trust that theory, then I shouldn't have been able to declare that the card to the right was the Joker. Should have. Even with Mion's taunting, the one on the right was most suspicious. But wasn't it a bit too rash to decide basically on Sadako's reaction? More carefully. Ah, I remember now. That mark. The left card. No doubt about it. The 7 of clubs. It's a 7 of clubs, I see. I've won. The card on the left was a 7 of clubs, so that meant the card on the right was a Joker. And then I froze just before my card touched the right card. I would expect no less from you. There's a wave of murmurs against the onlookers. My son halted before I confirmed the right card was a Joker. Huh? What could Kenshi possibly be? I mean, the left one is... Shh! Oh, they know it. See, told you they'd team up to fuck him over. I don't know if I said that one in this particular recording, but they do that. Ooh, what makes you so certain that the marking was the Joker, Kenshi? Mion let loose an unexpected question. Everyone else is baffled. I don't know the card on the right could be, but I know the one on the left is the 7 of clubs. Then doesn't leave the right one as a Joker? One of them has to be the Joker, right? Yeah. One of those is the Joker, right? Kenshi has good intuition. I think there is no Joker. I think she's just like fucking with him. Hey? Rika, what do you mean by that? So basically, the 7 of clubs, I discarded that by matching Osatoko's 7 of club earlier. Everyone's attention snapped to the discarded pile at the same time. The truth of the matter is, it can be discerned from the sloppy pile, so that means Mion pocketed one of the discarded cards and lined it over the left card, and that means... I see, I get it. The left card is being disguised as the 7 of clubs, right? This is the first time since the start of the match that the shadow ran across Mion's expression. I didn't let it slip by. Then with a grand flourish, I declared it loudly. Fucking Ace Attorney! The Joker is the left one! Oh shit, Allison's here, and I'm in the middle of recording things. Hi, Allison. Hey guys, I'm sorry if there's a bit of a disconnect there. I got interrupted, and I'm recording this a little bit later, after the interruption happened. I felt like, I didn't do that good enough, so I'll just redo it. The Joker is the left one! It was an intense moment. There was a second felt like an eternity for everyone else. Everyone there, breaking the silence, the first one to speak was Mion. Being the first president of this club, I've been witness to a variety of performances. Kei-chen, yours is the best. The best of the best. Of the best. That was probably the greatest compliment Mion could give. Mion accepted her defeat, dropping the card from her hands. My comeback victory! Rika placed her hand on my head and began to petting it, congratulating me on my victory. Huh? Reina and Sadako gapped at us if they had just seen a ghost. What is it, Reina? It's not as if I cheated or anything. That's fair and square. Rika only pets someone's head to console them. Huh? What is the meaning of this? At that moment, Reina let out a small shriek. Kenshi-kun, this is how it was. You know, Kei-chan, I thought you read into it that far. Everyone froze. No, it was just me. It was a gamble. If you had jumped to the conclusion like a little brat, then I would have lost. It was the answer everyone was certain about. Mion picked up the card from the losing hand. Kei-chan, you should have taken pride in this loss. She turned around. The card that was proclaimed victor of this duel. The card under the 7 of clubs. Unbelievable. The 2 of diamonds. It was a setup. It was a setup behind the setup. If I'd just picked the right one without reading so deeply into it. You overthought this shit, Kenshi. You fucked up. I, Mion Shinozaki of the club, do accept Kenshi Maru's membership into our club. As I slumped to my knees, dazed, everyone let out a round of applause for the excellent effort I gave, despite my defeat. This match is over now. Today's victor is me, Mion Shinozaki, and our exalted loser is Kenshi Maibara. Everyone made a commotion, applauding cheerfully. I felt I was bested, but I was soundly beaten that it was unexpectedly rather refreshing. When Michin pulled that little trick behind her back, I got excited. She was going to do it again. When Kenshi-sen stopped, that moment before touching the correct card, I thought he fell for it. See, they all teamed up to fuck him over. He fell for it quite handedly, huh? Hey, wait. All of them knew from the start, and they got so excited so earnestly? Everyone got so excited to make it more fun. You're all demons, you monsters. Now then, Kei-chan, it's time for your penalty. Since it's your first day participating, I'll go easy on you, okay? It would be a problem if you refuse to return to school. We'll come to school. The other 3 members held down my arms and shoulders firmly. Mion approached, licking her lips. Her right hand went to her pocket to pull something out. It was a felt-tipped marker, and it was large and oil-based. Okay, here we go! She took the cap off the marker and brought it slowly up to my face while I was immobilized. No! I let out my death throes as she drew a big old peen on my face. It was sad. Ooh. Man, that was... The first take, I kind of rage quit, because this is like the 4th fucking... Well, this is now my 5th attempt at recording this. And, oh god, it's so annoying. Like, the first 3 times, audio mess-ups. The recording cut out at the 11-minute mark. Then when I restarted the second take, the 2-minute mark. And then when I started again, the 3-minute mark. And then the 4th try, which is up until the point where I got cut off, Allison showed up, and that threw me off, and I was just out of it. Well, I'm gonna call it here. I'm gonna call this episode right here. So, sorry for the kind of desync, and I have stuff to do next week. There might not be an episode next week, maybe. I'll just let you sink that in. And no, what do you think I'm doing? I'm not trying to max the recording out to 5 minutes, so it's somewhere around 20 minutes. No, how could I possibly be doing something like that? Well, see you, fags. You smell like pickles. Just kidding, you don't. Steven, you smell quite nice. You using that new shampoo I bought you? It's good. It's great.